Hey, hi, this is Vishal, and today's topic is IDS, IPS, and Honeypot. So, what is IDS, IPS, and Honeypot? What are the difference of IPS and IDS? So, look, IDS means what? Intrusion detection system, and IPS means intrusion prevention system. What actually do this all? You know, so when you use IDS, and it help you to detect alerts in your organizations. Means suppose your organization having a server, a web server, email server, okay, and there may be the possibility of intrusion. So you use a switch, there may be the firewall, and later there is internet. So attacker can do intrusion, attacker can try to attacks on your organization. So there are the IDS system installed with a switch. Okay, so IDS is what IDS actually do. So it is detecting, okay, the threats and intrusions, only detecting. So it's suppose key attackers is try to attack SQL injections on your web server. So IDS immediately detect that SQL injection is happening, okay, and it creating the alerts and send to the management system. Okay, so management system is suppose there is a intrusion happen. Now let's try to do preventions. Okay, but IDS is not prevent that attacks. It is just creating or generating the alerts, and it's just generating monitoring the things. Okay, and it alert you guys like management systems. Okay, but in IPS, in that IPS case, IPS system is different. What happen here, your web server, your email server, that there is a switch, the firewall, and internet. Attacker will try to attack, or he is doing the intrusions. Then it will pass to the firewall and the IPS system. Okay, what happen in IPS? It will detect as well as protect also. So it is not only the showing the alerts. No, it will protecting you. Okay, it will protecting you back and defending your organizations well. So this is the different things of intrusion detections and prevention. So the main difference between the intrusion detection system and the prevention is that IDS is used to monitor a network which then send alerts when suspicious events on a system or network are detected. Okay, but an IPS attack as attack in a progress which with the goal of preventing them from the reaching the target system and the network. So while IDS and IPS both have the ability to detect attacks, remember that both having the ability to detect, the main difference is that their response to the attacks. So however, it is important to note that both IDS and IPS can implement the same monitoring and detecting method. So now I am going to show you different tools as well. So these security measurement are available in intrusion detection system. So okay, so IDS versus firewall means what? And IDS is providing the no actual protections to the endpoint or network, but the firewall on the other hand is designed to act as a protective systems. It perform the analysis of the metadata of network packets and allow or to block the traffic based upon the predefined rule. So firewall having the predefined rules, okay, allowed or denied, or they having other methods used like packet filtering methods and different things which help us to protect from intrusion. Correct. So focus on the tool which you use to protect, or to detect intrusions. The firewall testers or the F tester is the total design for the testing firewall filtering policy and intrusion detection system as well. That is the capability of IDS F tester tool. Okay, what is do? it detects the intrusion. Okay, so what are the features of ID that F tester? They are used as a firewall testing. They are as an IDS system, the simulations of the real TCP connections for the stateful inspections firewall and IDS. So what is that stateful? Stateful means what? And stateless. There are the stateful and stateless things. Okay. So in a stateful, they use acknowledgement. They use like synchronization, fin, and race. These four methods they use for. Now it is complicated to understand what is stateful and stateless. Let me like keep this outside. Remember, F-tester is a tool which is detect, no, which having the detections capabilities. Okay, so how to download that tool from GitHub? There is a URL or the repositories. Now, what is honeypot? Honeypot is a concept. Okay, let me show you honeypot concept. So honeypot means what? You are creating a fake file, fake network, fake host. Okay, attacker will try to find vulnerability on your network. So whether honeypot is there on your organization, honeypot means what? It look like vulnerability host, vulnerable network, vulnerable ports, or something vulnerable. So attackers almost need to find vulnerability. So once attacker found vulnerabilities on your network, he will trigger that vulnerability. That is the points. Once hacker trigger our honeypot, we will get the information of hacker fastly, easily. So then later we can protect our organization. That what happened? Why we just alerts key hackers is attacking on our organization. Be sure that your other real premises or mail server, DNS server, web server, anything else which is good or real, that is must protected from the attacker. So honeypot is help you to hacker divert over there. Honeypot is just the deceptions. Okay, or are the types of internet security resources which is used to entice cyber criminal, okay, to deceive them when they try to introduce or intrusion inside the network or any illegal use. These honeypots are generally set up to understand the activities of the attackers in the network. So that is organizations can come up with a strong preventions method against these intrusions. And the honeypot do not carry any valuable data as it is a fake proxy. Okay, they that help is a logging, logging the network traffic and so many things. How honeypot is work? Like in organizations, as an IT administrator, you would want to set up the honeypot system that might look like the genuine system to the outsider or the worlds. The kind of the data that honeypot generally capture, like what keystroke entries, and the types what the attackers type, or the IP address of the attackers, the username and difference privilege used by the attackers, or the types of data that attackers had access, delete, or that has. So we can use honeypot in our host system, that is in a Windows system. The honeypot name is honeypot 2. You can download it from Google. Okay, honeypot, and type here download. Download honeypot. I'm not sure that honeypot application is secure. Okay, I am also taking the risk and downloaded honeypot tool as a honeypot concept executions. What is a honeypot that I just explained, and what is honeybot? Honeybot is a tool name. BOT. It's a tool name. Okay, like that. So now what I am doing here, I can download the tool from any website which is not secure. I am not sure that this tool is secure. Okay, let me open my honeypot tool which I already downloaded and installed. So here is a honeypot RAR file which I extracted and installed as well. So when I open honeypot tool, it look like this. Just close the updates. So what happened here? If I start from here like start, it will start number of ports open and it will look like this. So basically Windows don't having any ports number, they already open like 135, 12, 139 and 445 default ports. But when you execute honeypot, when you start honeypot, it will show you number of ports. Okay, number of ports. Now attackers will confuse that number of port is hackable. Now whether they try to attack on honeypots, okay, or whether they try to attack on that open ports, you will get alerts. Yeah, that is alerts. If you open, you can find the source IP address and what happened over there. But everything you can track on the honeypot. Simple. Okay, like that. And there is another tool is like honeypot for Linux. So you can download that from this. Okay, and just extract the file using the tar command. Tar command means what you download, that one is a gz file, compressed file. Tar is extracting that gz file and you can run then paintbox.rb file in from that folder using the /. So later you can select network tool for the DOS attacks, sorry, for the honeypot. And another thing is like select honeypot 3 number. Okay, and then manual configurations or the fast auto configuration, you can select any of these. One means fast auto configuration, automatically it configure honeypot. Second is like manually you can configure. You can manually open any port number for honeypot, making a fake port number open for attacker. They open 23, okay, and inserting message like join something. So if that person is open the port number 20, like accessing 23 port number, he will get the message join that. So save the log with the intrusion, just follow the things and see. Hacker is doing the nmap and he found 23 port is open, which is fake, done by the pen test box tool, which is honeypot. Now attacker will try to telnet and look. He will get the message join Ignite technology and so many things. But at the same time, we will getting a message or alert the intrusion attempts detected from the IP address like that. So we will get the IP address, we get type alerts. This is the use of honeypot. Okay, so honeypot is kind of a trap or deception which we can add in a network on a host side as well. So IDS means intrusion detections and IPS means intrusion prevention. So these are the tools and techniques used. I hope you understood. Thank you.